YouTube, good morning, welcome back to the channel, Create Cloud IT Pro. In this video, we're going to be talking about navigating the AI revolution, AI safety and security, AI red teaming and how to build that team, and also how to secure your workloads, your AI workloads, with Microsoft Defender for Cloud. So grab your coffee, grab your whiskey, because this one's about to get pretty damn juicy. See you in there. Navigating the AI revolution. So, as we dive deeper into the world of artificial intelligence, it's clear that AI is not just a technological upgrade. It's a revolution reshaping how we live and work. But here's the thing, with great power comes great responsibility. And we're at a point where offensive applications are racing ahead, and they're leaving defensive strategies to struggling to catch up. And this imbalance isn't just a tech problem, it's a potential security crisis. And the rapid advancements of generative AI and large language models is truly groundbreaking. Yet they open up a Pandora's box of risks. And organizations and governments, they're scrambling to keep up with the pace of AI, and often playing catch up with the risks that keep popping up. So this kind of lag can lead to serious vulnerability, not to mention ethical slip-ups that could shape public trust and even land us in legal hot water. That's why now, more than ever, we need to weave robust ethic guidelines and security frameworks right into the fabric of AI development. If we're proactive about these challenges, we can make sure that AI is not only powerful and innovative, but also safe and fair. So, when we talk about AI, you'll often hear about safety and security, as if they're interchangeable. But they're not. The differences are crucial, and getting them right is key to using AI responsible. So first, we start with safety. Safety is about making sure that AI doesn't do anything harmful or create any biased results. It's about preventing those oops moments where AI might actually generate offensive content by accident or make unfair decisions. So when we push AI to be safer, we're really trying to ensure it behaves in a way that's ethically sound and aligns with our human values. So think of it as teaching AI good manners. But here's where it gets pretty tricky. Even with the best intentioned AI systems, these can even end up doing harm if they're trained on flawed data or there's a misstep in how they interpret their instructions. That's why part of making AI safe involves using diverse data sets and continuously checking for bias. It's like keeping a watchful eye on AI to ensure that it plays fair at all times. And then we look at AI security. So security focuses on protecting the AI systems from malicious attacks. So imagine if someone could hack into an AI system and start using it to spread misinformation or steal sensitive data. So this type of nightmare is a scenario which AI security seeks to prevent by building strong defenses around these systems. Now, AI security involves a lot of testing and red teaming, essentially having teams of ethical hackers trying to break into the AI systems to find vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. So it's a proactive approach, like building a fortress around something valuable to ensure it's safeguarded against these attacks. But why do both of these matter? Well, why should you care about safety and security? Because they go hand in hand and they keep AI reliable and trustworthy. If AI is safe but not secure, it's like having a well-behaved robot that's easy to manipulate. If AI is secure but not safe, then you've got a fortress guarding a rogue AI. And you need to strike the right balance, ensuring AI acts with our best interest and is shielded from those looking to exploit it. Now, if you look at the OWASP for large language models, these are some key vulnerabilities that you really need to know. And this is all part of keeping AI secure. And one of the most valuable resources that we have to hand is the OWASP list, and this is for large language models. Now, this isn't really just a list; it's a roadmap, and this helps us pinpoint where AI systems can get tripped up by security issues. Now, if you have a look at just a few that really stand out, and these are kind of eye-opening. So the first one, you may have heard of it, data poisoning. Rod Trent from Microsoft, he's got some great literature on data poisoning and some books around AI security. Really go check some of them out because he's got some absolutely banging stuff if you want to learn more about that, as well as some prompt injection stuff as well. But data poisoning is all about the input. So if the data is used to train an AI system is tampered with, you could definitely end up with bias or maliciously skewed AI without even knowing it. It's like a chef being given spoiled ingredients to cook a meal. No matter how good the chef is, could be Gordon Ramsay, right? The outcome won't be pleasant if the ingredients are spoiled. And then we look at prompt injection. The prompt injection is where things can get pretty dicey. So imagine being able to trick AI into doing something that it shouldn't just by tweaking the questions that you ask. So this is prompt injection. So it's like convincing a well-intentioned robot to inadvertently hand over the keys to the kingdom. And there's multiple prompt injection attacks that you form. Crescendo attacks is a huge one. I think Mark Rusnovich did a video on a crescendo attack about a Molotov cocktail, which was crazy. Go check that out. That's from Microsoft Build as well. A third one is insecure output handling. And this is where AI outputs can become a backdoor if they're not really handled properly. If an AI spits out data without proper checks, it might be handing out sensitive information or creating opportunities for attacks like cross-site scripting or SQL injections. And then number 4, which is another juicy one which are thrown in here, is model theft. So imagine, you're putting in all the hard work to develop a sophisticated AI model to only have it stolen and used by someone else. So model theft doesn't just hurt financially, it can also lead to competitive disadvantages and security risks if your model ends up in the wrong hands. And with all these vulnerabilities, why do we care? Why is it that, I'm building up to a story here, right? Because these can be the Achilles heel for any AI driven organization. And although I've only got 4 on here, there is a list. I'll put a link in at the end. Addressing these vulnerabilities is about patching holes, and it's about building a resilient system that can stand up to both, today and tomorrow's cyber threats. The stakes are incredibly high, the risks are real, which is why, understanding and mitigating these vulnerabilities from the get-go is absolutely crucial. So if we have a look at a team, what it would look like to build a red team in. I mean, first you've got to focus on a few key steps, right? So define the objectives. Clearly define what the red team needs to focus on, whether it's data integrity, system availability, or confidentiality. And then assemble the right team. Assemble the Avengers. I'm joking. Assemble the right team with diverse skill sets and backgrounds. This brings a variety of different perspectives and approaches to the table. And this really increases the likelihood of uncovering subtle vulnerabilities. Continuous testing, obviously this is a benchmark here. Red teaming shouldn't be a one-off event. You shouldn't do this once every 3 years, not like a solar eclipse. Is that once every 3 years? When is that? Anyway, I'll Google that in a minute. It shouldn't be a one-off event, right? This should be integrated into ongoing security practices. So evolving as the threats change and new vulnerabilities are discovered, red teaming should constantly be discovering these vulnerabilities. And then you have feedback integration. So it's very crucial that you integrate the feedback into the AI development lifecycle. This means not just patching vulnerabilities, but also considering how these insights can form better security practices moving forward. The goal here is to allow researchers to have a baseline of how well their model and entire interface pipeline is doing against different harm categories, and to be able to compare the baseline to future iterations of the model. And this really allows organizations to have a much more visualized perspective on their data of how well their model is doing today, and detect on any degradation or performance based on future improvements. So when securing workloads in the cloud, it's crucial to implement a strategic framework that leverages integrated security tools. And Microsoft Defender for Cloud offers a suite of capabilities that can be pivotal in enhancing the security of AI systems. So the first one we're going to look at is integrating continuous security assessments, and start by automating security controls. So using Defender for Cloud to monitor continuously your AI environments for misconfiguration and vulnerabilities. This helps identify and mitigate risks early and effectively. And then next, you want to tailor your security policies to cover specific AI workloads. So having that customization of security policies to address unique aspects of AI applications, such as data handling and model integrity, is going to come in handy here. If you check my GitHub, Craig Cloud IT Pro, I've recently deployed 2 Azure policies on securing AI workloads for denying the deployment of public AI apps and authentication. So go check that out. Where was I? Compliance. Ensuring compliance and using best practices. Defender for Cloud. Again, keep saying this. Defender for Cloud, Defender for Cloud. You're going to hear that a lot in a minute. Make sure this helps you meet your compliance requirements, such as GDPR, HIPAA, etc. And understanding that all the data that is being processed also adheres to legal standards. Regularly reviewing Microsoft's extensive documentation and best practices for securing these environments, and then apply those guidelines to your AI systems. This helps maintain a strong security posture. And then for continuous monitoring and incident response, setting up alerts within Defender for Cloud to be notified of, suspicious activities within your AI workload is crucial here. And also remember to hook that into Microsoft Sentinel so you have that alerting perspective. I would imagine in the future we would be able to create our own raw data telemetry, but for now, make sure you've got them both connected. I did write a blog on this as well, so go see that over on craigclouditpro.wordpress.com around the alerts that are currently set up. Right now, I think there's about 4 or 5 for Defender for Cloud. And again, this feedback allows for swift actions and mitigations of potential threats. So configuring automated response allows common threats to be handled more efficiently, and this reduces the time between detection and response. And this is crucial for maintaining the integrity of AI systems. And leveraging threat intelligence is another critical aspect of securing AI workloads. So DFC provides a comprehensive threat intelligence report that contains valuable information for detected threats. I called it DFC because I've said the word out too much. And these reports, they're great. Honestly, it's got a bunch of attacker information, associations available. It helps you understand the source of the threat. The report outlines the attacker's objectives, giving you insights into where they aim to achieve. Also gives you indicators of compromise, URLs, file hashes, anything that you can use to detect and block malicious activities. So utilizing Defender for Cloud ensures that AI deployments are protected by cutting-edge security measures, aligned with industry-leading practices for cloud security. And these are all equipped to defend against and respond to threats throughout their lifecycle. So this comprehensive approach safeguards AI systems from development through to deployment. And this ensures that they operate securely within their intended environment and they maintain a robust security posture in the cloud. Well, that brings me to the end of the video. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, well, that's just fine. Please subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your nan. Cheers.